Oh, you actually had like 3 seconds to make inappropriate comments. Welcome everybody to another great episode of the Road Dog Coffee podcast, episode 14. And we just keep growing and growing with the people that are joining us this morning. We have the legendary Rob Carpenter with us. He's going to tell us probably a bunch of stuff that none of us care about. Same thing with Justin. Probably the only one that has anything good to say is going to be Jeff. So everyone sit back.
That's right.
Everyone sit back, go fill your cup up, come back with us. We'll be back here in a minute after some intro stuff.
Good morning, ladies and germs.
Morning, everybody.
Hi, Spencer. Hello, Father Time.
That's right.
The way you just said that, like with such like disgust. Hi, Spencer.
That was kind of cute, wasn't it? How he said that.
It was all for you.
And when you say Father Time, I don't know if you're talking to Jeff or Justin because like
Probably Justin.
Yeah.
No, Justin's still using Just for Men, so he's died for now. Jeff's fully embraced it.
Justin is nephew time. Nephew time.
I'm trying to get gray. It's not going fast enough.
Justin's kind of got stuff going on like the guy from the Lord of the Rings, the old dude with the Lord of the Rings with the bald head and the long beard.
Dude, what do you think he's trying to do? Justin is trying to corner the market in Gandalf paid role playing. Okay, like he's getting there.
That's funny.
Is that your Patreon goal? Okay, I was curious.
No, I'm waiting for it to go white so I can put the red suit on. I'll be
Wow.
Gandalf the Red. Santa.
Right, Gandalf.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Jeff's over here frozen in the 1970s.
Yep.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, nice mustache, Adam.
I gave up. I'm going
I was
the
about
full
to-
beard, baby.
I saw
look
him. I
at
was like,
you
he
now.
gave up. He couldn't hang. He couldn't hang with you, Jeff.
Rubbing off.
He's what he's got going. He has been growing that for a year.
10 years. What, are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm talking about Adam. You started that this morning. We know you shaved last night before you went to bed.
He's selling right now. Give him a break.
All right. Well, let's just keep it moving along. Keep it alive. Nick, you're back with us. This is like the third.
I think
room
it's
you've
my
been
actual laptop.
in. Yeah. Probably.
I think it's my laptop that sucks. I'm looking over at my task manager and it's running like 100% of whatever I have here. And the reason I dipped out is because I tried to close one of the processes and that process happened to be my camera. So I had to go back out and come back in.
Try a GoFundMe.
I know, Nick. If you get rid of that damn 1985 AT&T laptop that you got, bro, it probably would work.
Dude, you know where? Let me tell you how old this laptop is. You know where I got it from? I got it from Blue Grace. And I left there 7 years ago. And it was an old laptop then. So I think I answered my own question.
Golly.
Once you switch to the new MacBooks, there's really no going back. These things are absolutely bulletproof.
Yeah. That's what I've got, some MacBook Pro.
That's what they say. I'm going to be the last holdout. I'll be the last person ever to own a MacBook just on principle.
Me and you both, broski.
I don't like things that work.
I know that.
Well, it's actually hurting them because every new iteration, like every new model they come out with, they sell less and less because even when the M1 MacBook Pro came out, people who bought that are like, it still works. What do I need another laptop for?
I don't know. I'm happy with my Lenovo.
I wish they could do the same thing with iPhones.
I know.
I hate iPhones.
Well, you know the rumor going around that Apple will purposely slow your devices down to get you to.
Yeah, about every
new
2 years.
Yeah, they'll kind of monkey with it. It's crazy.
I mean, at this point, I think we can stop calling it a rumor because we've got verified. Like everybody can attest to that. Like, yeah, my phone was great for about 2 years, and then all of a sudden, it only charges for about 6 minutes at a time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
having issues.
So I had a iPhone 12 Pro from like years ago, and I was in DC 2-3 years ago, and I took it to an Apple store there, got a new battery for it, and it was like a brand new phone. So that is the longest I've ever held onto an iPhone for.
Yeah.
So if you got one, $30, take it into a store, and they'll swap in a new battery for you. It is absolutely worth it.
I'd say I've never had that problem, but you don't get that problem when you have Samsung devices.
Oh,
You-
here we
you
go.
get
No,
happy
they just spy. They just
saying,
spy on
man.
you. Look at you through your screen like they did the TVs.
Hey, you say all you want, but your fucking Apple device, like half of its parts come from my phone manufacturer. So
Yeah.
Let's
Say
just
what you want.
remember. Let's just pause and reflect on who put the actual first smartphone out there. It was Apple. I just
no, 100%. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. No, there's no doubt about that.
And the iPod and the.
What are you talking about? There was the Palm Pre, the Palm
Listen,
Trello before that.
Those weren't
Well, we're
smart.
qualifying as smart because I mean, didn't BlackBerry come first to market with?
The Crackberry, yeah.
That was great.
No, I-
BlackBerry had a great device.
Jeff's first BlackBerry had a rotary in the center.
No, I had a bag. I had a bag. Seriously. I was like one of the first ones. The thing was like this big, and it had like a strap on it, and it had like a regular, not what do you call
Oh,
it? Like
you want like the bag phones?
phone thing that you can talk to was. It was expensive. It was like the roaming cost at that time was like $4 or $5 a minute.
Yeah, you talking about like
Pedro,
the
throw
bag
my-
phones and the Motorola's, the brick.
Throw my screen up here. I want you guys to see this.
What?
This came out years before the iPhone. It was way ahead of its time.
Yeah, it
The
was a
Palm Pre.
Motorola, matter of fact.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Man.
This thing was a beast. I loved this phone.
Yeah,
I had it in 2009, I want to
It's a
say.
BlackBerry, isn't it?
No, it was from Palm. So they
Oh,
they had a couple versions of this, and of course didn't sell. And then the iPhone got announced, and then they just ended up canceling it. But what's funny now is that the software that runs this thing, Palm OS, they have it in TVs now. So the software is still out there running stuff. It's just not in phones. But this thing, it was incredible. It was way ahead of its time. You could, like on phones now, you can swipe up to like dismiss apps.
Yep.
You could do that on this. It had Google Maps. It had a nice little camera. This thing was fantastic. I love this phone.
Dude, I was a BlackBerry fanatic. I'll say that. I had the first iPhone, and I put a story about this on LinkedIn a while back. But I had it for like 2 weeks, and it ended up in the toilet at the TA in Laredo. Swear to God, bro. Swear in the shower, bro. In the doing the whole sitting on the toilet, doing the thing before you shower, and that motherfucker fell in the toilet in Laredo, and it stayed there. But after that, I got a BlackBerry, dude. I had a BlackBerry until I found Samsung. But only reason I give up the BlackBerry is just because, man, smartphones were getting so crazy with their apps, and you couldn't do a lot with BlackBerry's software. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I loved it. The BlackBerry Torch, that was the last one I had, dude. The Blackberries were the shit.
What was the other one? Because I had a
Great
BlackBerry right
security.
before I.
What, Nextel?
Oh, I remember that one. I had that. That was the most annoying thing that
I had that in the warehouse when we were talking to
Let me
each other.
let me chirp you.
Yeah, every
Yeah,
45-year-old
Dad had the other side.
8-year-old inside with a walkie-talkie that went across the country.
Yeah.
The thing I miss
My
most
dad
about
didn't
like
understand
old
the
phones like that.
concept Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick.
I was saying,
I
my
was gonna
dad,
say
my
that-
dad didn't understand the concept that I could be in other places. I'd be standing in public and I'd hear like, "Hey, buddy," my hip starts talking. I'm like, Jesus, like, dude, chirp me or something first.
The thing I miss about old physical phones like that is just like, these things are it's just a slate of glass now. There's nothing physical about it. And like with the Palm or even like the old flip phones, when you're on a call and you're done, you like slam it shut. There's just something very satisfying about like the finality of like, okay, I'm done with this call. Boom, I've like
Closing it,
physically
slamming it
changed
shut.
this object.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, okay, there's absolutely nothing. The phone is always on. It's always listening. There's no turning it off.
Yep.
I mean, we have to return. This is bullshit.
Just wait
Bullshit.
2 years and the battery will die and then it'll turn off.
There you go.
I wonder if Palm would ever come back, reinvent itself, and ever come back and launch another phone.
I think they tried and they failed miserably, didn't they?
Yeah.
There is very few. I mean, there was HTC. There was like a couple. So Apple and Samsung were like 95% of the market, and then like this little 5% was like all these like insane enthusiast phones. You got OnePlus, HTC. HTC's gone now. I think OnePlus is still hanging around, but yeah, it is a very, at least on the US side, it's a very tough market to crack into. Now in China, you got Huawei and all those other guys there, and because China subsidizes the ever living shit out of everybody out there, you've got somebody that can go from just making phones to making the best cars on the planet in 5 years. So that's the shit we're up against now.
Now, I liked back in the day. I also had an LG flip phone, and this was back in the day where you had to hit the 7 button like 19 times to make an S or something. But I could text people
TTS.
from my pocket, like that was the day. Now you're like,
that was the plot device in The Departed. Remember Matt Damon? He's got like the phone in his pocket, and he's like secretly texting, his like sources and stuff. You can't do that today. I have no idea how they would pull off something like that in a movie today.
My favorite phone that I ever had, I call it the Morpheus phone. I believe it was a Motorola, but it was the phone that he had in the Matrix that it slid up. You know what I mean? It like closed on itself, and it was just a screen, and then you slid it up, and the keyboard was underneath it. That was my favorite phone. I remember when I got that, dude, it came with an expandable memory, so I got like the biggest memory card you could get, and I uploaded a shit ton of music on it, and you could plug your headphones into it, and you had like 5 hours of music on it. I thought it was
that the phone from the first Matrix or the second one?
Yes. Yeah, no, the second one I think. It's
that thing was ugly as sin.
Dude, but I just thought it was so cool because it slid up. Everyone else had the flip phone, and this one was the slider. And I was like, oh, this is the best thing fucking ever. So, yeah. And I bought it on eBay. I remember that, dude. And back in the day when that was the place to get phones, bro, was to go on eBay and just get a phone. Like, you could get the same phone they made here in America. Get it from
Whose cat is dying?
John.
What in the heck is that? Hey, we don't allow animals in the coffee shop.
Stop beating your
Mittens! Mittens, hush! We're live!
Mute me.
Mittens, you bad kitty!
That must be his service cat.
That shit is so funny.
What was the taco cell phone? I had one of those.
I didn't know the Double Broker Bounty Hunter was powered by felines.
I like you, Cody. This is why we're friends here, man.
Here it is. Oh, the N-Gage. You guys remember the N-Gage, the Nokia N-Gage?
Uh-uh.
I didn't have that one. I had the second model that came out. So I was working at GameStop at the time, and I didn't have a cell phone, and they were having us try to sell these pieces of shit, and nobody was buying them.
See, Justin gets it. The other Justin gets it here. The sliders were games.
They ended up canceling the phone, and then so they just discounted it to like $20 at our store. So I used my employee discount to get this piece of shit for like $5. The N-Gage QD, that's what it was called.
I feel like I'm the oldest
razor.
on the call after this conversation. I'm back here thinking about when we finally got pagers that you could text on, and everybody's.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
My co-host has made an appearance. She's wearing her headset.
Yeah, share this one, Pedro. This is the first phone I ever had.
Is those Beats?
The N-Gage
Gray
QD.
Beats?
Now,
Hold on, bro.
worst phone I ever had,
here.
Motorola Q. You ever use one of
I
those?
don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Dude,
So the
it
original
was
version
in
of this
that
was
time.
This was the original version, just the N-Gage, and you had to talk on this thing sideways. You had to hold it up to your head, and it was
I
like
don't remember that either.
it was like the biggest joke of all time because the
Why would you carry a
speakers.
Game Boy in your pocket?
It's like some
Well,
stuff in Star
this was
Trek.
supposed to be like a gaming device that you could also make phone calls on. So this again, remember this was like way before the iPhone and all that
Right.
came out, and it got lambasted so hard. Nokia was like, "All right, this is a piece of shit." So they came out with the QD N-Gage, and I mean this thing had like PlayStation 1 games and shit on it. It was awesome for the time.
Dang, bro. Yeah, I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, all this stuff came out ahead of its time because people were like, "What do I do with
Dude,
this?" Because
Motorola
everyone,
Q looked like a TI-82 calculator.
yeah, there was a lot of those too. But they still you could have memory expansion on it. It had a hot swappable battery. That's what I miss the most. Yeah, everyone complaining about their phones not charging anymore. The last phone I had with a swappable battery was a Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and that thing was a tank. I had that phone for like 6 years. It was great.
Let's talk about the first first phones we
The
had.
Motorola
Mine,
Q used to freeze when you try to answer it.
I never.
You're receiving a call and your software crashes.
I had the. I remember. I mean,
It was awful. That was back when I was in logistics. I'd be like, hey.
See, there's Nick and his fucking 30-second lag internet.
Well,
talks over everybody.
I'm trying to blame the computer.
I'm just fucking with you, Nick. I'm just glad you.
Well, his computer isn't
for
powered by an
second.
Intel processor. It's powered by a Dorito.
That's true. Fucking hamsters, gerbil spinning on wheel. All right, the phone thing. This is interesting. So we'll keep it with this one. First phone, mine was the Nokia. I don't remember the model, but it was the one with the green screen. But mine was even more special because they had come out with the new feature where you can make the screen blue. And it had a battery. I bet that fucking phone is still charged somewhere on this planet. Like wherever it is, you can get that phone and still turn it on right now. But that was my first phone through AT&T. One of those old with the Snake game. Everyone remembers Snake, man. You know. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, what were you about to say?
I also had an AT&T. I think it was like the 7200 or 787 or something. We're talking late 90s. Flip phone also had that Snake game on there.
No, I was going to say StarTAC. Motorola came out with that StarTAC flip.
Yeah, that was a great phone right there.
That was a good phone.
That was a great phone.
And I mean, the reception on that thing when you pulled the antenna out was like, I mean, you could have got aliens on the moon with that thing. But I think the big thing for me was push to talk from Nextel. Like that just blew my mind. Like I was like,
yes,
I don't even know why we got rid of that.
I know, bro.
And,
I know.
Boost.
That Nextel was my first phone back when I was in the military. The military issued me that one.
Yeah.
And I love the hell out of that.
Yeah, push to talk, and then it came out with like the Batman looking armored one where you could kind of like throw it against the wall, run it over with a tank, and all that stuff. But rapid radios, I think, has gone to that. I think that's the technology they're using, is my guess. But
yeah, that push to talk was the shit. I had it on the Boost mobile phone.
yeah,
Like, dude, that was the greatest. It was the greatest and the worst thing at times. You know what I mean? Like, if you forgot to turn that fucking loud ass noise off, dude, and you're in the middle of something that and yeah. So, but that was, you're right. I don't know why we ever got rid of that. That should still be on phones today.
All right, wait, real quick.
I have to admit, 2 a.m, command post sitting there. Captain Cantero, can you please report to the command post immediately? 2 a.m, that fucking sucked ass in the sunshine.
Well, I want to check on something real quick. What the hell were you doing to that cat?
Oh, well, it's time for her morning. It's time for her morning thyroid pill, and she wants her treat from after. So she screams at me until she gets her treat. So it's the only way I can force her to take her damn pill.
I like
She's
your
20
background
years
there,
old.
John. I like the background. It's got the Pink Floyd look to the back of it. You know?
This actually was the background for my old show, Stop the Scam, and I've started using it again in pretty much all the Zoom calls that I'm on, so people can't see the disaster of a kitchen I have behind me. So
I want to see your dishes. Show me your sink full of dishes.
You have no, you don't want to see that, man. You're going to throw up your coffee, dude. You do not want to see that mess.
Oh Lord.
I'm an adult in age only. Okay. I mean, hell, if I wasn't married, this house would be absolutely covered in God only knows what.
You're military. How the hell does that happen?
Dude, when you I went to Catholic school, and then in college I was in ROTC, so my room had to be squared away, and then 10 years of active duty. I tell you, the day I got off active duty was the last time this face ever touched a regular razor. Okay, I mean, holy cow! It's also the last day I went running. Sorry, Nick. I regret the fact that I haven't run in 20 years.
On it.
but I can tell you, my flat freaking feet cannot handle it.
Do you actually regret it?
Well, 350 pounds later, yeah, I do.
Oh, that's
but
hey, I want to see Mittens. I just want to make sure that Mittens is safe for the viewers.
Her name's actually Rose, and she ignores me once I give her a treat.
That's fair.
Yeah, the only one who's willing to get on screen is my supervisor, Jack. He's the only one who's willing to get on screen.
Dickinson said the same thing. Once he gets his treat, he ignores you.
Pretty much. Oh,
when you guys got out of the service, did you guys all like grow out beards like everybody else?
Nope. Absolutely. Oh, hell yeah. You kidding me? I was goatee anytime I went on leave. I mean, I loved the hell out of it. But I do have something I want to say real quick, okay? Because we have a mutual friend who's having a birthday today, Matt Leffler, the armchair attorney.
Shit.
Happy birthday to you, brother.
Happy birthday, Matt.
If you're watching, buddy.
A lot of birthdays. It's my sister Amy's birthday. Let me text Matt right now.
Have we covered news today?
Not yet.
No, we talked about phones for half an hour.
Yeah, we talked about phones.
Absolute dumb crap. Par for the course, but.
Can I segue in the news? Because Adam, you're probably going to want to hear this. I don't know if you know this or not already.
Oh boy, let's go.
Okay, well, it's not exactly good news. AGX. We're all familiar with AGX.
I beat you to it. I saw that breaking news 2 days ago.
Okay. Well, several of us have friends at AGX Freight in Jacksonville, and they suddenly closed under suspicious circumstances. I understand a story is coming out this morning on the Jacksonville business news, whatever that is. Hopefully, the guys over at Trucking News Hub can pick this up. And apparently, there's some juicy details somewhere along the lines of what happened at R&R. So, should be a very interesting stuff.
We got a bunch of stuff to talk about this morning in trucking. That was one of the ones I was going to bring up. So apparently, even though they're quote unquote financially stable on the balance sheet, the lender's like, nah, you're done. We're not going to give you any more money. And so AGX abruptly closed their doors. Just end of the day, hey, we're not opening tomorrow. Have a good day. Thanks.
They probably got thrown in a workout with their bank or something.
Something, man. That's crazy. But R&R Express, they just had a big expose get posted on Reddit yesterday. And apparently the CEO is now under investigation for illegally trying to transfer his Marco Island company retreat into his own personal name in the middle of a bankruptcy.
Yep. He and his wife did that at the end of December.
And then on top of that, one more news story to discuss, and I'm still waiting to hear, is apparently the CEO of King of Freight is in big criminal trouble for I think it's domestic abuse.
King of Freight?
I've not heard that one. I did hear a continuation of the R&R saga. There is a freight broker out of Texas who has filed a lawsuit in Texas over $250,000 in unpaid revenue from R&R. Basically, R&R was co-brokering through this Texas brokerage and, of course, never paid them. Kind of like what it's experiencing with the a bunch of carriers out there that they haven't paid over the last couple of months.
Look,
I think someone told me that they think the total payables that they left behind was somewhere on the order of $50 million.
65 million.
Is it 65 million?
Let me just point this out. If you're a freight broker and another freight broker that is sizably larger than you suddenly wants to co-broker all their freight with you, maybe you should think that's a red flag. I don't know, just me, but maybe that might raise some flags.
Oh my God, it's insane. It led me onto a tirade about co-brokering on LinkedIn yesterday.
This is kind of like the tail end of what we started seeing when I was at Freight Waves, where a lot of carriers are going bankrupt because brokerages were stretching the terms of like their payments. So a lot of guys would go through like quick pay to try and get paid for that load. But if they waited, brokers were like going from 30 to 60. We saw ones that were doing like 120 day terms on that. And I think all of that stuff is finally starting to catch up on the brokerage side.
Hey, speaking of carriers, I don't know if y'all saw yesterday, but Werner acquired First Fleet.
No, I have not seen that.
$250 million deal. First Fleet is now being acquired by Werner.
Well, I mean, 10 years ago, we saw all these other companies start popping up, competing against the big guys. And then all of a sudden you had a ton of large fleets out there. And now it looks like everything's consolidating again.
I saw one. Hold on, Adam. There was one I saw yesterday on Trucking News Hub. I don't know if it'll populate because their stuff refreshes so much, but there was another buyout. Another buyout yesterday.
Yeah, Werner bought the dedicated fleet of First Fleet.
No, it may have been that, but I want to say it was something else. There's been a lot of mergers and acquisitions.
It's okay, Adam.
Just never mind. I was never here.
We know.
Yeah, you were never here, Adam.
Spencer, the reason why we're laughing is that Adam just brought that up.
Oh,
like literally 30 seconds ago.
Yep. I know he did.
Pedro, I just sent you the news story on the CEO of KOF. That's
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that happened a couple of weeks ago, actually. I just kept forgetting to bring it up, but that's pretty interesting if true.
Oh, well, I can't find this fucking thing. It is whatever. So yeah,
I have a gentleman from the New York Post that wants to do a thing on trucking. So if you guys got any news, I should forward his way. Be more than happy to.
What's he wanting to do on trucking? Like,
he wants. Let me find his chat here. So say there, I'm reaching out because I want to pitch my editor at the New York Post about what's going on in trucking as a whole. I've been following you and others, and I don't think people know how bad things really are. Would you be open to a phone interview for quotes for an upcoming article? So it's awesome to me that like a lot of like bigger publications are finally starting to take notice because you know one of the things my wife always complains about is like, why are you only talking to like publication X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, I will talk to anybody, but they're the only ones coming to us that want to like hear about what's going on.
You know what? I'll give that credit. You know, I wish more sides of the quote unquote other side of the aisle would come in and talk to you and publish these stories because it affects everybody.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't just be one side of the aisle that's wanting to publish stories.
Well, I'll give you an example. So like our mutual friend Gordon McGill, you know, he publishes his own stuff on his own Substack, but anytime New York Times, any of these other publications come to him and say, hey, this is good stuff. What else can we talk about? The instant Gord gets into like the whole immigration side, they clam up. And they've explicitly told him, we are not touching immigration.
Nope, not going to touch it.
Yeah, which to me is insane because that is a big chunk of what's, you know, been going on here. So you got a lot of people that see what's happening as far as like policies and, you know, ICE raids and whatnot going on, you know, like Operation Guardian in Oklahoma, and they have no idea why these programs are being put in place in the first place because they just don't understand just how bad things have gotten.
I literally had a driver call me yesterday on a reefer load, and I answered the phone. And he goes, "Do you speak any other foreign language? English, my second language." And I'm like, "No." And he's asking me about this load, and I'm like, "Do you have a reefer?" "Oh no, I have drive-in." I said, "Why are you even picking up the phone and calling me? Like, what are you thinking?"
Jeez. It's so bad, and that's just on the driver side, because then you've also got like the back end side too, where you could be an American company with American drivers doing everything in the U.S., but then your entire back office support team could be who knows where. And depending on what kind of freight you're hauling, that should just be absolutely inexcusable.
I had somebody from India reach out to me yesterday wanting me to broker reefer LTL for them, and I'm like, I'm not going to broker a load for you for another person that doesn't know that I'm going to broker the load. Like that's not kosher.
Hey,
oh no, of course they would know. I'm like,
Sure,
Hey,
let me call them real quick.
if we Rob, actually, I mean, I know you're just sitting here chilling, shit, dude. You do fucking talking all the time, but like if you can, man, I'd actually like to hear about like what you're seeing on that stuff on your side. I know you deal with a lot of carriers and stuff, man. Like how are people reacting to it? You know, on the side of things that you see, is the is the immigration thing and the English language stuff, like, is that as big of a concern for everybody, or is it just the people that it's about?
No, I don't think. I mean, I think the whole thing affects everybody, like they were saying earlier. But I think one of the things that's different is how it affects carriers who have historically only hired people that don't speak English. I mean, there are carriers out there with 500 drivers that have no drivers that speak English, believe it or not.
Yep.
So when it comes down to, I mean, we've got one fleet that's got like 92% non-domicile drivers. They have 400 and some drivers. So it's like those fleets, it's catastrophic. It's because like, where are we going to find 490 drivers today, right now, if we were to take all these people out of the seat? So, but that's not our issue, right? Like if you decided to hire that many historically, maybe you didn't know, maybe you were totally ignorant to like what was happening, and I doubt that's the case, but you just didn't get it. But no matter what, it's your problem to have to deal with. So there are carriers out there who are in those situations. So especially Illinois, Florida.
I was gonna say, how many of them have Chicago zip codes?
Yeah, a lot. And some of them are like Chicago by way of Florida. Like their headquarters is supposed to be in Illinois, but they're actually in some boondock office in Florida. So it's got its thing, but I mean there are non-right-leaning media outlets that are looking into it too. I mean, Justin and I were talking, and like we've got like there's CBS and 60 Minutes and some other ones that aren't the Blaze and Fox that are talking about it, and they're interested in talking about it. So, you know, I think it's getting more attention.
Let me ask you this, Rob. I mean, again, because you're in a really unique position in this industry, like you really are. You get to see it really honestly from all sides. So I mean, including the government side. But and this is just me like playing devil's advocate, asking weird questions. But first, are any of these carriers that you're talking about, man? You know, I mean, besides them having the non-domiciled drivers, are any of them good carriers? Like, do they have good safety ratings? Do they pay their employees? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, are these ones that just saw, I don't know, some type of loophole? I really don't even know why people do the whole non-domiciled driver thing besides being able to pay them cheaply. But are any of them good carriers at all, Rob, that are just, you know, are trying to figure it out and fix it? Or are they all exactly what we think they are?
I think you have to figure out what a good carrier means in 2026. So objectively, yes, there are some out there that they have policies in place, like they're doing most of what they're supposed to do. Now, are they you know, shafting people on the financial side where they run $4,200 in freight, they get a $2,200 check, they take $1,800 out for these laundry list of expenses, and then they get a check for like $17. So yes, that's happening too. But this carrier, like the 400 plus driver one that use a lot of non-domicile, they're 100% turnover. They have people flying into this office to get trained and hired all the time, like full time, every day. You can go to their office and there's a line out the door, people with their bags, suitcases. It looks like a homeless shelter every morning. And they're coming in, they train them, they run them to death on teams, and then they're gone to somebody else. So,
Rob, are you familiar? Are you familiar with the company? I think it's MCR. I think the big truckload carrier. I think it's MCR. They're a big, I guess, Russian or whatever, controlled owned company, and
so they might be MCR.
Yeah, I think it's MCR. I think it's got the logo's like blue or purple writing or something like that. Yeah, MCR. They're a pretty big carrier, and I've always heard. I've never dealt with them directly, but I've always heard that they're an outfit like that. Now I don't know what I've never looked them up on Safer to see what their records are, but. And there's another one here in North Carolina called Midway, and I think they're a pretty good company. They're a Ukrainian or something like that, and a lot of the drivers come over from other countries like that. But I think that they They do it on the up and up.
Yeah, there are some wild ones in North Carolina, though. I mean, I think people shouldn't get confused to think that they're only in Illinois and Florida and California. I mean, they're everywhere. So
you saw the report to come out that over 50% of the CDLs issued in this state were not kosher.
Yeah,
that just came out. That's pretty scary. But yeah, there's a lot here in North Carolina too.
You know what I'm interested in seeing, and I was on a Freight Caviar thing yesterday, and we talked about this. It comes out next month, but non-domiciled in California, and I didn't really. This is, to my knowledge, never happened. I've never seen a state that lost its accreditation to issue CDL license. So I wrote an article the other day on FreightWaves that was talking about the nuclear option that Duffy has to decertify a state and take away their ability to issue CDL license that could be used in any state. And he shared it, and I'm like, maybe it isn't actually, he's actually thinking about doing this. But I think it's important for fleets to understand what happens if he actually does that. That's not just going to affect non-domiciled and non-English speaking drivers in California. Basically, if you have a CDL that's issued by California, it's going to be valid until it runs out. But once it runs out, you won't have a CDL anymore. And essentially, you'd have to become a non-domiciled CDL living in California.
You can only run in California.
Yeah. You'd have to go to another state to actually get your CDL reissued.
Yeah, I'll give Duffy applause for that. Like he's God forbid I was like in his position, I would have gone with that nuclear option from the get-go because I understand like how bad this problem is, and Duffy has given California every opportunity to clean up their own mess, and they've just refused time and time again. So first it was what, $50 million in funding he pulled, then $80 million, now it's up to 150 or 160, I think. Decertifying California, or even worse, other states revoking reciprocity with California CDLs would just be absolutely catastrophic. Because just because you have a California CDL doesn't mean you're only trucking in California. You're all over the country, and that's mostly what these guys do. Is you live on the East Coast, but you work for a company in California, and then you're going back and forth. That's what I did to maximize my earnings when I was driving team. Any drivers listening, if you live on the East Coast, drive for a West Coast carrier. If you live on the West Coast, drive for an East Coast carrier, and they'll just shuttle you back and forth. That's how you make your money.
One of the things that I was thinking about with that, if they became decertified, is all the produce that comes out of California.
Yes, yes.
Especially Central Valley, Monterey, and Del Monte, Giant, all that.
Dude, it's going to drive reefer rates through the ceiling.
Yeah. So
Justin's going to leave the Postal Service and go out and drive reefers.
I've worked at the Postal Service for over 3 years now. I left them a while ago.
Wow, okay. Oh,
my wife thought it was insane
when I sit in the cab of a truck after that.
Let me tell you a story how I quit the post office. So when you resign, there's like a form you have to fill out and submit it. I didn't know what that was called, so I went on Google, and if you just type in PS form and then enter the thing, it'll give you the list of all the things to print out. So I walked in the office when I was going to give my resignation, and I talked to one of the supervisors there, and I was like, "Hey man, can you print me out a PS form 72?" And he's like, "The hell is that?" So he turns over to his computer, starts typing it in, and it pulls up, notice of resignation. And he turns around to me, he's like, "You're fucking quitting?" And I was like, "Yep, I'm getting hired at some place to go make memes for them."
Hey, your cat needs his medicine, John.
Men's silence.
So yeah, they thought I was nuts.
Probably nobody leaves the fucking post.
Nobody
office,
does.
bro.
That's the problem.
Nobody does.
You could absolutely hate everybody that you work with, but those guys will hate each other for 30 years because they're all just hanging on to get to their retirement.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine coming to work every day, Adam, me, and you see each other? Like, instead of good morning, fuck you, Adam. Fuck you too, Pedro.
That's why I would tell them.
I hope you lose all your mail today. Or
something positive has changed because we haven't heard about your standard post office worker going ballistic in many years.
So the Postal Service did a great job in the late 90s, early 2000s to address that issue, and I have been saying for years now that there is almost one-to-one overlap between what we saw in the post office in the 80s and 90s to like public schools today. And I think those two groups need to get together and see exactly what they changed to address that going forward. Because part of the problem of why guys were going postal is working there just absolutely fucking sucked. and most of those guys were vets with like just insane levels of PTSD. And I really think that's kind of where public schools are at today. You got a bunch of kids that are just miserable, either at home or at school or both, and they're just lashing out in the loudest way possible. Sorry to get all dark in this podcast here, but
it's too much lithium. John, where's your biscuits? I want to see you eat one.
Belts across the butt.
I want to see you eat one. I want to know that you're giving Mittens quality food.
Yeah, keep your thyroid healthy. For his thyroid, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is her.
I'm sorry, it's French treats.
This is her treat. It's like a slurry, and she loves the crap out of these. But because she's 20 years old, we give her pretty much what she wants when she wants it. Because frankly, I don't need that going on when I'm on a business call, which I've got in 13 minutes. So yeah, I hope
that
she calms
shit is going to be so funny. I already know it's going to happen. He's going to be.
I was in a job interview back in December. And my black cat Jack, who just jumps on top of me from the side, I never even noticed he's coming. Did that, clawed the crap out of me on my neck, and he's sitting on my neck while I'm talking to the CEO of this company, and he's just laughing his ass off. He's like, "That's okay, my dog's snoring right behind me, so it's all good."
John's got blood dripping down.
I was going to say, man, I think that's probably more endearing than you think it might be.
Yeah, they're asking, how do you perform under pressure, John? And then your cat's just like clawing your face. Well, I handle pressure great.
Yeah. Well, you see, this cat attacks me daily, and I recover well. Don't mind the scars. You know how I got all these scars? My cat.
My cat, Jack.
I have a 15-year-old dog with dementia.
Time in the war.
Gets lost.
No, it's my cat.
Your dog gets lost, Nick?
He's 15 years. You've seen him on Iron Minds. He comes across like he's 15 years old. He has dementia and he doesn't know where he is. So he'll actually I was on a call and I've got he'll get lost. He'll get stuck into things, just knock shit over. And then the thing is, he's got a bad hip. So I'm on a call the other day with somebody and I'm like talking about pitching a speaking thing to one of their professional development groups at their company. Oh, dude! All of a sudden I go, I gotta go because I heard him slip, fall, and I literally was like, I gotta go. I just hung up the call, like ran because this poor dog. The thing is, he'll have to poop, and he's got a bad hip. So
you have to hold his hip while he poops.
If he's not careful, he could slip, fall, and
land in it. Oh,
more often than not, no. But if you hear him slip and fall, you don't want him to have to stay in that position for more than like a minute or two, just in case. So, and because he'll go into a closet or he'll stick his head in the bathroom and then not know how to back up. It's so sad to watch, but it's also like some of the shit he gets himself into
why
is like
are you
hilarious.
Letting that poor dog still live? Let him cross the rainbow.
You know what?
Bridge.
If it's not for the dementia, he's otherwise perfectly healthy. Like, and it's not like
otherwise. If he didn't have Alzheimer's, he was perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
Well, his quality of life is definitely diminished, but he still has a quality of life, and he can.
If he didn't have tumors
up and down and move
body,
around, he still eats and shits and goes on walks and whatever.
I mean, yeah, that's what a dog does.
I can't wait till my dog gets old. He's got way too much energy
we're
right
not going
now.
to talk about that, but. Well, that's our other one, and he's 4, so it's like you get the 15-year-old being like.
I had to jump off and cover a load. Did we cover R&R Express anymore? Because this is a developing story. It's pretty big in trucking news right now. Like,
but before you do, let Justin say what he was going to say before we turn this conversation back.
Oh, I was just gonna say my wife's like ideal dog is a 20-year-old mix with like 2 weeks left to live that just like veggies out on the couch. Meanwhile, our dog does that in bursts, but the rest of the time he's doing parkour just all over the house. So where's the bingo?
Parkour! Come here, jump 6 feet up on the wall and show him what you can do.
This is bingo. He's either like a absolutely his heart's just like just jacking right now because he's got no idea what's going on. Look, say hi.
Poor Bingo. Okay. Looks like he had a rough night.
Actually, his hair was like over his face the other day, so I took some scissors and just snipped it across. He needs a haircut, but it's 7 degrees outside, so I'm not getting them one yet.
No, I wouldn't either. But speaking of,
Balmy
speaking of
50.
7 degrees, it's going to be 8 degrees in Jacksonville Sunday. Please send help. Your Florida residents are not okay.
Wind chill factor
cow.
in the 20s down there. That is like lethal to those guys.
Like, I'm a lizard, bro. I moved down here to get away from the ice and snow. I'm literally going to be one of those lizards that falls out of the tree.
Do what?
Yeah, it snowed in like the Pensacola.
Adam, you're in
Beach area, but
Jacksonville?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
What do you think the lines at Disney are going to be like this
Dude,
week?
you're gonna have to come out to in May. Michael Lombard and I are doing the Ironman out there. You'll have to
Oh, nice.
come out
Oh
and talk some
god.
trash. I mean, encourage us.
You're gonna
This is what,
swim in
his
the
like
St. John's
9th?
River? That's brave.
I'm assuming I'm frozen.
Yep, Nick, you're frozen. What is it with your Verizon internet, bro?
I'm back.
This will be what, Lombard's
the
ninth
computer,
ninth
everything.
Iron Man. He's gonna have just like a collection of belt buckles.
You know, I'm raw dogging it, dude. I'm gonna use this computer until it dies.
just let it go. Just let it off into the sunset. Now I can't believe you're brave, man. You're gonna swim in the St. John's River. Enjoy those sharks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now he's muted.
Hey, I'm back. I think I heard something about St. John's River, and I'm not afraid of sharks. You don't have to outswim the shark. You just get outswim the guy next to you.
It's like, just remember, you got to outswim Lombard.
Well, no, he'll be miles ahead of me. But I won't be last. There'll be somebody else who will get eaten. I'm good.
Look at that, man. JR is talking about.
No, if they want
R&R
2 people,
screwing
I
a
might be
lot
in
of
trouble.
carriers. 13,000 in just the last 45 days. I mean, that's what kind of
Wow.
integrity is that, man? To know you're going under and you're still booking loads as hard as you can go. That's just
Getting that
that's
money.
cold, man.
Greed. Driven by greed.
I don't know, but I'm not a financial guy, but to me, something would say you probably shouldn't make any kind of transfers of mortgages on company property while you're in the middle of a bankruptcy. That's just my thoughts.
Mm-mm.
But
Yeah,
But
do it
especially
before, so
a
it doesn't
$10
look
million
suspicious.
property,
Duh.
with you and your wife, and out of the company's name and into your personal name. Yeah, I mean,
Where's our-
I
where's our
do it every
out of?
day. I don't know about you guys. I do it every day.
Adam, where's R&R out of?
Pennsylvania.
they were out of Pennsylvania, yeah, and they were a multitude of companies. I think they were valued at over $1 billion, John.
Something like that. I think they had 7 subsidiaries of other companies they absorbed over the years, but they all kept their own MC numbers, and were all operating as part of the R&R family of companies.
That's horrible, JR. I can't believe somebody. What I don't understand is why were the factoring companies still factoring them? I
Well,
thought
they in the end,
a lot of them
they weren't.
stopped. I think in July, some of the bigger ones, like Taft's and whatnot, stopped factoring them, and then they improved for a couple of months, and they went back on the okay list. And I think it was in October. Most of the factoring companies that the carriers I dispatched for, R&R started dropping off. I got the last load that I booked with an R&R company was back in late October. I had to get paid quick pay on that, but at least my carrier got paid on it. But that was the last time I booked anything with them.
Is Transcredit still around?
Oh, gee,
It's kind of like a Dun & Bradstreet for the freight industry. Transcredit.
I don't know. Everyone
not
uses
sure.
that. Damn it! It starts with an A. Someone help me.
I know which one you're talking about, Pedro, and I can't remember it either.
But Justin, Rob, who is it? The credit thing for that everyone uses to get credit scores in our industry starts with an A. It's like a live. Damn it! I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. No, I don't know if Transcredit. There's like just one main company that fucking everyone uses them to set for credit scores.
Yeah, I know Transcredit was a big one we used to use back in the day, and
So I'm curious what's going to happen. This would be a question for the armchair attorney, but I can't imagine there's not going to be criminal proceedings for illegally trying to transfer corporate assets into a personal name, right?
I don't know. It depends on what the law is. I don't know how that.
It definitely smacks fraud, and the creditors are suing the owners of R&R over that. And whether or not it will lead to a federal prosecution is a question mark. I actually have invited Matt Leffler onto my show for what is it, the week of the 12th, week of the 14th, can't remember which, to talk about that. I got Steve Vest, who's going to be on as well. But Matt said Thursdays are bad for him, so I'm looking for another attorney to jump in and address that.
You could. Are you familiar with Rob Mosley?
No, I'm not.
So Rob is a good friend of mine. He's probably one of the biggest transportation attorneys in the country. Rob Mosley.
If he likes coming on podcasts,
he's out of Greenville, South Carolina. He's great. He remember, oh God, back in the day, do you guys remember a guy by the name of I think it was Hank or Henry Seaton? He put out a
Hank
book
Seaton.
on
Hank
I mean, Henry is his actual name. He goes by Hank.
He put out a book.
Fantastic guy, one of the best in the country. In fact, his book is still the Bible of transportation law.
It is. Well, Rob used to work for him or work.
I have a signed copy of it somewhere.
Yeah, I've lost my copy. I don't think I have it anymore unless it's in one of the old Allstate Express boxes. But Rob used to work with.
Guys, I hate to do this. I have got to go. I will catch you all later. I got a meeting to jump into.
Thanks for
all right, guys.
John, get with me and I'll reach out to Rob for you.
Will do.
What happened to Dickinson?
Oh, he lost power. He texted me like his power just like shut off.
How does that happen in New Jersey? What?
I don't know. Ask Justin. He lived there.
We just got a bunch of ice. I don't know if Jersey got it.
It's freaking cold out here. We got about 6 to 8 inches of snow, at least our area, and then it froze. It's just it's not going anywhere.
We got hammered here in North Carolina.
In Nashville, they've still got, I think, 75 or 100,000 people without power in Nashville.
Yeah, there's 80% of the city without power when I saw this.
And the story came in this morning that the union electrical workers offered help, and Nashville Electric Service would not hire them to come and restore power. Instead, they're letting people go without power in sub-freezing temperatures.
Wow.
Did you see what? Well, Hunter didn't. He didn't show pictures, but Hunter and them lost power, and his fucking pipes burst in his house because no one was there. So I guess he was at his mom's for the storm. I think his roommate left, and they didn't. So I'm assuming probably didn't forget to drip the pipes. Not that is a stop all to everything, but the pipes fucking burst. The ceiling collapsed in part of their house, and
oh my God,
yeah. All I mean, obviously because of the pipes and shit. So like it didn't flood the whole house, but it flooded part of it, and St. Louis said ceiling collapsed and shit. And he said it didn't ruin anything big or whatever, but like. Still, man, that's fucking.
It's just a headache of having to deal with that, the repair all that.
Yeah, and like the ceiling where it collapsed, man, like he's got that, the blown insulation, so it's fucking everywhere, dude. It's just all over the place, man.
Sometimes sometimes it pays being a renter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does. I mean, yeah, true that, I guess, but I mean, he's still got, just like anyone else, he's still got to now find a place to fucking stay while all that shit's getting dealt with, because it flooded like part of the whole house, even into like his bedroom. So like the car, everything's got to be pulled up. I mean, there's
his strobe lights and his lava lamps got ruined.
Yes, yeah, the plumbing. I'm pretty sure
black light posters and stuff.
And you got to think, man, how long it's going to take just for probably an inspector to get in there and say, hey, this is the issue. So yeah, still
they're probably backed up too.
Still sucks. See, like at least me with a homeowner, like I mean, yeah, it would suck to deal with, but I'd already have like fucking a plumber in here and shit, and like I'd already be, getting my shit fixed up. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have no choice, so I don't have to ask or whatever. So it sucks, but yeah, I'm sure there's tons of people probably in just Nashville that probably dealt with that exact fucking same thing, right?
Yeah, Nashville's had a rough year with the first a hurricane, now this. But I know we're dropping like flies here, but I got a class to get to. So thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, you're good, Justin.
Take care, everybody.
Next week, hopefully,
Justin, be well, buddy.
See ya.
Later, broski.
Wow.
Morning there, Chris.
And then there were 3.
Yeah, we're about to end. I got a meeting at 9:32. But it's no big deal. I mean, hours about most we try to go anyway. We all got shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
You see, I'm repping the brand up here.
I know. I see that, bro. I love it. I had to represent Spencer's brand here.
Yeah. That big, beautiful hat.
Just, when you send those cigars and coffee, send me one of them hats. I'll wear it proudly. I'll wear it out in public. Be like, hey, have you tried Road Dog coffee?
Dude, these ones are nice. I like Spencer. I was running.
Whoa, look at that. Yeah. See the Patriot on the back? I dig that.
Yeah, these are nice. Spencer, Spencer had this on when he first came on our show. I was like, dude, I need one of those hats. He only had a handful of them made for like him and a few other people, and then people saw him and he ended up having to make more of them. He ended up having to make more of them because everyone fucking wanted this camo and shit, dude.
We've talked about this like every week, Spencer, and I get busy and I forget to go do it. What is the coffee for cold brew?
What is what?
Which coffee?
Black Dog.
Black Dog is cold brew. Okay.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Like I'll get busy doing something, and I'll go look at the website. I'm like, what coffee did he tell me was good for cold brew? I can't remember.
It works good.
All right.
So does that Smoking the Bandit. That would be a good one for cold brew.
Oh, I need to go. I need to get that one. I've been waiting on that one to come out. I meant to do the pre-order and I forgot. So is it fully available now?
Yeah. Ground or a whole bean. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get me some.
That stuff is really good.
Yeah, I want to try that one. I didn't get to try it. Or no, you didn't have none at Atlanta, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. No.
You just had picture of the bags. You just had like picture of the bags and stuff at Atlanta.
All right, so I've got some long haul in my cart. I got some Black Dog. And you're saying Smokey and the Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, do I have to select? Is it all whole bean, or do I have to select between whole bean and ground?
Smoking the Bandit it defaults to ground, but you can get a whole bean on that one.
All right, let's see what that.
You do your stuff whole bean, Adam?
Yeah, man, we grounded ourselves.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I've never done that. Like we've talked about it, but we've never done the whole.
Your coffee is so much fresher when you do it that way.
Get instead of getting the long haul and Black Dog, get the whole bean and the Highways and Heroes. It's a medium roast, and the Smoking the Bandit whole bean. Get those two to start out with.
Let's see. It's the Highways and Heroes. Ooh, medium. Okay, yeah, you got me there.
That coffee is a great blend of two phenomenal coffees.
I don't know if you knew this or not on your website, but when you try to go to select between ground and whole bean, the words are invisible. So if people don't know that, they can't see it.
Oh, it is? Yeah, there's been some issues with Shopify lately, but so you're saying when you select between the two, the drop down error?
Yep.
Okay.
Because the background's white and the text is white.
Okay. I have to look into that.
All right, now for hot coffee, because I do cold brew, the wife does hot coffee. What do I want for hot coffee?
Get the Women Truckers. It's a light roast. It's the same bean makeup as Highways and Heroes. Just one's a light roast, one's a medium roast. She'll like that one. It's really good. Get that one in whole bean too. The Women Truckers.
All right, let's see. All right, take Black Dog off and long haul off. We got those three. All right, now I've got them in
those three in the cart.
Those three in my cart. I got to put my email in here for
sign up.
20% off. Nice. Man, I'm excited now because I'm almost out of coffee, so I need some more. Oh, wait a second. You got a first responder discount too? Dude, you are on top of it.
Oh, yeah, GovX. Yeah.
I got my GovX ID.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Use it.
We'll log in and see.
It's 10%.
All right, where y'all are
The sign up's a better discount.
doing that.
100%.
Spencer, exiting comments, questions, concerns, updates, plugs. Tell JR. Okay, JR said, okay, you're making me want some of your coffee. I'm listening. JR said he wants some coffee. So tell JR where he can get some dang coffee.
Go to
Squire.
roaddogcoffee.com. Follow Adam's lead.
Are there any? You're horrible at this. Are there any codes they could use, Spence?
Well, no, I don't want to. I don't want to steal away from your Lounge 15.
Well, no,
and it's scrolling at the bottom, but yeah, use Lounge. You know, when you first go to the site, you're going to do a sign up 20%. You know, for signing up, but then on your second order or whatever, you can use the Lounge 15% off on the next order and stuff. So
there you go. There you go, JR. Go in there, get you some coffee, man. It truly is amazing coffee. It really is. Spencer's got whole line of stuff on there, and he's got some cool swag, like some really cool stuff. I still need to get my metal cup. I'm holding out because I love my e-carrier check cup so fucking much, but I want one of Spencer's steel cups.
The campfire mugs like that.
Yeah, no, just the steel ones, bro.
Cool.
Yeah, they're dope.
Where do you?
That's the molecular structure of caffeine right there, with the little our little medallion logo in the middle of it, and
love it.
But I love these campfire mugs. They're really popular.
Where do you get your beans imported from, Spencer?
All over. I mean, like Ethiopia. Well, so the Hobbs and Heroes and the Women Truckers is an Ethiopia Yirgacheffe and the Mexican Chiapas blend.
Just made my day when you said that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Ethiopian coffee, but it is one of my favorites.
Well, that's where coffee was, invented. That's where it first came from. But and Smoking the Bandit is a Mexican Robusta and a Sumatra blend.
Okay.
Hey, JR, don't you worry. We got you. All right. The bags of coffee, the ground, usually comes with 50,000 individual grounds in it. Spencer's going to make sure yours has 50,001. There you go. Free coffee. So we got you. We got you covered, man. Don't you?
Smoking Bandit's a dark roast, high octane. But JR would like the Highways and Heroes. He would like that one a lot.
They're all good, JR. Just get any of them, brother. Just get any of
them. And that Nemo coffee, it's a medium roast. We only have that in ground right now, though.
I hate to do it. I got to jump off of here.
Yeah, we're ending it right now, bro.
Peace. See you later. All right, buddy. All right.
Then it was just us.
Yeah, everybody in listening land.
Dude, I like this. Good show, bro. I like this whole little rhythm that we got going here, man. It's a good thing, dude. Like we spent 20 minutes talking about ancient cell phone technology and touched on some trucking stuff, some legal stuff, and a whole bunch of other randomness, dude.
And I'm still waiting to hear from my girl in DC, waiting for her to, see where that's going to go. So, it was a good show. Looking forward to next Thursday.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too, 100%. I enjoy this life, so I can just work in the background here, send some emails, check on stuff, and
the show I'm looking forward to the most actually is the Thursday after the Super Bowl when Drake, May, and the Patriots win.
Oh, well, so I'm not watching the Super Bowl.
We can rub it in the face of John and whoever else, Jeff. But anyway, let's close out and get to work and make things happen.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I got stuff to do. Matter of fact, I'm texting a customer right now about trying to book a load. So
good deal.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Everyone, we appreciate you watching as always. Make sure you go follow Spencer on all of his socials. Road Dog Coffee Company. He's pretty much on everything. Go follow us, the Logistics Lounge. Same thing. We're on all the socials. And tomorrow, Logistics Lounge, 4 p.m. Central, 5 Eastern. We have Gary Johnson, owner and operator of Hustler. I always want to say Heavy Haul Hustler. Heavy Haul. Guy's been in the heavy haul business for quite some time. Just bought a brand spanking new 2025 freaking Pete, custom built Pete. So we're going to talk about that and talk about all the cool things that's going on in the heavy haul industry tomorrow afternoon. So
and everybody go to also go to, well, you can do it on Facebook too, but go to YouTube and type in Road Dog Coffee Podcast and look for that blue medallion with that little bean in it, and go and subscribe on YouTube to the Road Dog Coffee Podcast too.
Ooh, dang it. Golly, forgot to
Take us away, baby. Take us away.
Yeah, we're sorry, man. I'm trying to do like 3 things at once. Text my customer and then text my team and everything. And so, all right, we'll see everyone next Thursday. Same time, same crazy place.
Same bad
Hope
time,
y'all have
same
a
bad
great
ways.
rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week and a fantastic weekend.
Everybody be safe out there in the weather.
Thank you, man. I was just about to say that too. If you're out there on the roads, no matter if you're in a 4-wheeler or an 18-wheeler, please be safe, and get home to your loved ones. We'll catch y'all again next week. As I always say, chunk them deuces, and we are out of here.